Welcome to my YouTube channel, History of Firearms, Military Weapons of World War II. In this channel, we will talk about and show weapons of World War II. I've been a history buff since childhood and focused mainly on World War I and World War II weapons. I've also been collecting military surplus for over 20 years, and I still enjoy searching for that one thing that I've always wanted, which happens to be everything. Collecting military surplus has been drying up over the past few years, and trying to complete a collection has been getting harder and harder each year. The days of getting surplus at gun shows for a good price has long been gone, and the fake or phony ones have replaced them at a ridiculously higher price than ever before. Each episode, I will focus on a particular weapon that was used during World War II. Today, we're going to be talking about the German P-38 pistol that was used during World War II with the German Army, or the Wehrmacht. So prior to the development of the P-38, the German Army used the Luger model P-08, and that was used from and produced until 1945. The P-38 was developed by Walther in 1938. The first weapons produced for the German Army were marked with the Walther banner on the slide. In 1940, the banner was replaced by a secret code to indicate the manufacturer, trying to hide it from the West. The code that they used was code 480. And then 2 months later, it was replaced by the AC with the number 359. A total of approximately 584,500 P-38s were produced by Walther at the Zella Memphis plant. I think I said that wrong. Production was stopped in April of 1945 when the American forces captured the plant. So it was in production from basically 1939 through 1945. In 1946, the plant was destroyed by the Soviets. Walther was not the only producer of the P-38. In 1942, 2 more manufacturers began production. Mauser was one of them, and they used a secret code BYF with the number 135. And they produced approximately 323,000. And at the beginning of 1945, switched the code to SVW. And in April of 1945, the French captured the plant. So BYF code from 1942 through 1945, and the SVW code was used from 1945 through 1946, because the plant was still up and running after the war until 1946, when the French decided to stop production. The other manufacturer was Spreewerk, with the secret code CYQ with the number 88. They started production at the end of April of 1942 and produced approximately 283,080 pistols before the Russians captured the plant in April of 1945. Approximately 1.2 million P-38s were manufactured for the German Army during World War II. Today, we're going to be talking about this particular weapon here. This happens to be a Mauser 1944 P-38 with the code BYF. This happens to be an all numbers matching weapon. The frame, the barrel, the internals, all numbers matching. This particular weapon happens to be a French rework. So the French had captured this weapon, and they put a code on the frame itself, which I'm going to show you in a minute, and reworked it and then pushed it back out to their army. This is an excellent example of a P-38 from the Mauser plant. This gun happens to have very little wear of the bluing. It's around 92-93% condition. We'll bring it up a little bit closer. You can see Nazi markings over there. It says P-38, BYF, the number 44. I don't know if you can see it. The number there, number there. Get stuff on there. We'll just show you that the weapon is empty. So everybody on YouTube doesn't get crazy. Beautiful example of a Mauser P-38 produced in 1944. On this side of the weapon, you'll see on the frame of the weapon here, it says 9mm. Down here is the actual import code, the importer, which is very hard to see. You can see that the blue one was taken off. They scratched it so they could do whatever they did, and that's basically the only wear that is on this weapon, outside of a few things from the holster here and there, but overall condition of this weapon is excellent. The other Nazi codes here, and I don't know if you can make it out, but right where my pen is, this is a star, and that star indicates that it was a French rework when the French took over got the weapon. Also on this gun, you can see on the grips, these are original grips to the gun. On this grip, the grip was actually cut down. Why? I have no idea. I don't think that it interfered with the slide, but they cut it down, and that's the only mess up on this. But they are original grips to the gun. Beautiful example of a Mauser P-38 produced in 1944. The magazine is also period correct. These do not have numbers matching on them, but it does say P-38 there. And it does have the Nazi marking right there. If it's in focus. Anyway, it is a period correct magazine. Came with the weapon. Excellent example of the German P-38 gun that was produced during World War II. This weapon I picked up from Legacy Collectibles. Excellent site. They have tons of surplus weapons that you can purchase. He does a lot of, looks like a lot of German military surplus between firearms, swords, bayonets, memorabilia. I give them a lot of credit because I have purchased a lot of military surplus from other sites, and the way Legacy Collectibles packed and shipped this gun was exceptional. Double bubble wrapped. The thing was like in a tomb. The box was in excellent condition. No issues with the shipping. It was shipped out immediately. Had no issues at all. Anybody who is looking to purchase a military surplus, if you're looking for a German, they have Japanese, they have American, they have a few other countries on their site. But if you're looking to purchase a weapon from Legacy, or if you're looking for a military surplus weapon, I highly recommend them. Excellent company, customer service. So this is the the Mauser P-38. So the next episode, I'm going to be talking about another P-38 that I have. It's going to be the Walther P-38. That gun was manufactured in 1941. It does have the EC code on it. And a little bit different, that was a GI bringback. So it's a little bit different. You'll see what I'm talking about once I run that video. Excellent gun too. Again, on this gun, I didn't mention, but the barrel is an excellent barrel. The rifling is perfect. No issues with the barrel, not pitted, anything of that nature. So this is a good shooter. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe if you would like, if you like the content. Each episode, I'm going to try and give as much information as possible about the weapon that we're talking about and some more military history if I can. Outside of that, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day.